All right, here we are at our 2007 Parti-Kraft 2386RE pontoon boat for sale here on the beautiful freshwaters of Norris Lake, Tennessee. I've got this one pulled out of the slip today just for some better views of it, but there is a transferable slip here on Norris Lake, on the north end of the lake if you're interested in, well, if you're needing a place to keep it. Otherwise, we can assist in having this delivered to the marina of your choice here locally, or we can recommend transportation to have it taken outside of our area. This is a 2007 model powered by a 2006 Yamaha 115 horsepower 4-stroke outboard motor, about 522 engine hours currently showing on the engine hour meter on it. This is an 8.5-foot beam boat. It's rated for 11. We got 23-inch diameter pontoons, 4 entry gates. We are here for our video walkthrough tour. And as always, we will invite you to our website, which is at www.yournewboat.com for the current asking price of this one, as well as to contact us with any questions and also to find the full list of specifications and features that this boat is equipped with. And one of the most notable items on this one that is not evident in the video or the photographs is we have an enclosure that's going to go around that Bimini top. You've got the plastic Issenglass curtains, basically going to fully enclose everything that is under the Bimini top, and I'm going to show you a glimpse of that right here. It's not installed. Actually, this first piece is the Bimini storage boot, and then this piece right here is some of those clear Issenglass curtains. We've got that neatly laid down in that hatch there while we take our video tour. Again, if you have not visited our website yet, I would encourage you to go. That's where you, again, I mentioned that's where you're going to find the current asking price as well as our contact info. We do not monitor the YouTube comment page, so if you are seriously considering this pontoon boat, you found it at YouTube, I would encourage you to open up a new tab or a window in your web browser, type in yournewboat.com, click enter. When you see that orange lettering, that will let you know you're at the right place. All you gotta do is click the find your new boat button, and what that's going to do is going to load all of our inventory and order price. And all you have to simply do is scroll down till you get to the 2007 Leisure Craft 2386RE pontoon boat. You'll see the asking price right there. You click anywhere on that listing. Actually, there'll be a link right there to email us, or you can click on the photo or where it says click here for more pictures, and that's going to take you to the photo slideshow page, where it's going to have a large list of specifications on the left hand side of that larger photograph, and then there'll also be a link for a printable PDF that's going to have the full list of features on this one. So we do have a driver bolster seat. What that means right here is this piece right here will flip up and flip down, and so that's going to give you basically, that's it, maybe a little bit of a small tear on that vinyl. Typically we'll go into that at a later point in the video, but I just noticed that one to call your attention to. It's going to let you get a good view over top of your driver station, your helm area is what that's sometimes referred to, which is very helpful if you get a lot of people on board. This one is rated for up to 11, so if you're near that capacity, that can come in handy. We also have tilt steering wheel, as well as the Baystar hydraulic steering for that Yamaha outboard motor. While we're here at our driver's station, I'll also call your attention to our Jensen. This is an AM, FM, CD, auxiliary input, satellite ready stereo. We've got 4 working speakers on this one, and we've got a Lowrance X50DS depth and fish finder, and that's going to tell you your water depth as well as the water temperature, and alert you to any fish in the area. These will have a built-in kind of fish alarm that'll chirp whenever it detects a fish. You can turn those on or off. Currently showing 56.6 degrees Fahrenheit for our surface water temperature. A couple fish floating around as well. And what I like about this one, I'm not sure if that screen's showing up, but it's also going to show you how deep the fish that it has located underneath of you are. So you can see right now we've got a couple in the range of 20, looks like about 26, 31 feet deep. So that's fun for even the recreational fishermen. We do have an engine hour meter on this one, and it is currently showing 521.6 hours. We'll round that up, call it 522 on that 115 horsepower Yamaha, which we'll see here in a few minutes. Fuel gauge, tachometer, battery volts, engine trim, 12-volt power outlet here at your driver's seat. Do have a functional horn on this one. And then here's these actually right here, these are extras. You've got your stereo switch. It's going to give power to that stereo unit. You've got docking lights and navigation lights. We have function tested all those, and not only did the stereo and all 4 speakers operate just fine, but the navigation lights, including your anchor light and your docking lights, all work just fine. Well, we also like to remind people, if you're ever out on the lake in our area here and you're running at night, do not operate with your docking lights on when you are underway out in the main part of the lake. That makes your navigation lights harder to see, and if you're passing by local law enforcement officer, they will stop you for that. Use those only whenever you are coming back into your dock, or if you're if you're pulling up to a bank or something like that and you need to shine that, see where you're at in the water. You can flip those on, but then turn them back off whenever you're out motoring across the lake, so that you're not making your navigation lights harder to see for other boaters. So we've got this nice large L-shaped bench seat. We've got storage underneath, and so, as well as some movable cup holders. This one, these right here, this is the PartiKraft's version of those movable cup holders. You can take these anywhere you like. And then here's some of that under seat storage. Of course, I showed you that where the Issenglass enclosures were. We've got 2 basic little drawers on this one. These are handy because you can slide these around or pull them out of the way. And then plastic molded seat bases as well. And then part of the seat, we've got a Livewell, or it can be used as a self-draining cooler. We've got a small little lid for it here. That's currently not set up as a Livewell, but it does have that capability. We've got 7 total cup holders if we count the 2 pairs of movable ones like this here. And then on the back part of the boat here, when we get to this large little sun pad area, this also doubles as a pop-up changing room. So that right there is going to lift up, and then I will throw my hand holding the camera here and unclip that part, and then you can see that will go up. You've got little windows on that, and then you've got a little entry door right here. You can use this to step in and out of that changing room. You've also got some additional storage space underneath here. What I like about this spot right here is that's a great place to kind of put if we want to use that in conjunction with this pop-up changing room. Here, this is one other piece of that enclosure that wouldn't quite fit under the seat. That's why it's down in that area there for our video. And I'm gonna put this piece of right here as well, and then this will all slowly put right back down into place. And we've got this little door here to close that off, which this is also very convenient for using that for storage space. You don't have to lift that whole sun pad up. You slide coolers in there as well. Also have some storage space right here in this back corner, and that's where I've currently got the mooring cover stashed away. And then you've got your marine starting battery just down underneath that as well. That's from 2019. Got some clever storage built in on the underside of some of these seats. I believe the other one was set up to hold 2 smaller fenders. Here's your 4th entry gate. These are on a hinge. You want to lift these from close to the hinge side, and then you can lay it back down. There's a little gate stop for it right there, so that will kind of stay in that open position until you decide to close it. We've got 3-step swim boarding ladder, ski tow bar right here off the back that's going to go up over that Yamaha. Again, that's 115 horsepower, 2006 Yamaha 4-stroke outboard motor. It does have power tilt trim, and then I referenced that Baystar outboard hydraulic steering earlier. Also have that fuel water separator filter as well. 24-gallon fuel tank on this one, and 23-inch diameter pontoons. This one, the way it is equipped, will run around 20 miles an hour. It's going to go anywhere from that 20 to 21 mile an hour range as it is currently powered. And prop, you can sometimes change that speed slightly by changing your prop pitch. If you want a little bit faster hole shot or a little bit more top end speed, you can play with that some. So now's the part of the video tour we'd like to call your attention to any notable wear and tear on this one. We do have some staining on your seats, but this vinyl is all in very good condition, and with the exception of this one little mark I noticed right here near this flip up bolster seat on the driver's seat, I'm going to say the rest of it, at least just any rips or tears anywhere in the rest of the vinyl. We've got a small little bit of a scratch right here just on the surface, but that does not appear that it has kind of punctured through that vinyl at all. Everything in here feels in really good shape. Another small little scratch right there. Again, that has not broken that outer layer of vinyl. This is does appear to be a very good quality, kind of a heavy duty. And up here again, we've got some more stains just up here around these seat backs. This is part of the seats are, you're basically going to have contact with your boat cover, and so those do typically show some staining, usually some mildew. That can be sometimes cleaned up with a good professional detail, and sometimes it is really hard to get rid of. Also, a few little marks right here. Again, none of that really appears to be a tear. I don't know if that's another kind of stain or something else on there. Got another compartment in our front end of our driver's helm. Nice access to a little concealed waste bin, and then storage right under here. And this houses a fire extinguisher, first aid kit, and a small little 12-volt air pump for inflatables. You do have a table mount for a removable lounge table, and you've got a pedestal, but no table for this one. But you've got most of what you would need if you want to get a table added. We took a real good look down the sides of this one, and it really appears to be in good shape. There's that model number, that 2386RE. Again, there is a mooring cover. Called your attention to that a few moments ago. Here's a look over here on your port side. And we're going to head up towards the bow of the boat, where I noticed a little bit of wear in these corner pieces and in this right here on this front deck. The side of this gate, and a few little marks right around in here. Pontoons appear to be in very good shape. About a 76-inch center on your front pontoons here. If you're wanting to pair this up with a trailer, that is a measurement that you will use. A few little marks right here in this corner piece, and some of these little snaps for the mooring cover are no longer going to be usable. But if you're wanting to pair this up with the trailer, that center to center measurement's what you need to kind of line those bunks up. This one's 76-inch center to center. 24-gallon fuel tank, rated for 11, 23-inch diameter pontoons, 8.5-foot beam. That is the width of this one. This one comes in at just under 25 feet on a LOA. The LOA is your length overall, and that's going to account for the space into that outboard motor on the back. And your length on deck is going to come in right about 22. I think it was about 22 and a half on basically kind of from the from the tip of your pontoon to the back where basically your deck ends for the boat. But again, when you factor in the length of that outboard motor, it's going to take you just a little bit longer, just under 25 feet for your length overall. Model number on this one is the 2386. So PartiKraft built this as a 23-foot pontoon. So that's going to start to wrap everything up. Again, this is the 2007 PartiKraft 2386RE pontoon boat for sale here on beautiful Norris Lake, Tennessee. Again, powered by that 115 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke outboard, 522 engine hours. Slip can be transferable if you need a place to keep one. And please visit the website for the full list of details as well as our contact information. Quick public service announcement: if you email us and you have not received a reply in 1 business day, please check your spam folder. We're usually very quick about responding to those emails. And phone calls, if you do call us on the phone and you get our voicemail, keep in mind we're often in areas without cell phone reception, so please like to remind everybody, make sure you leave us a message if you want a return phone call if you happen to miss us. If you leave us a detailed message, then we can have all those questions. Let me know what listing you're looking at, what questions you have, and as soon as we get back into cell phone range, we return that call. We can have all those questions answered for you. Again, yournewboat.com is the website, and then our logo you see popping up in the top right hand corner of the video screen right now, that's just a shortcut to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're always happy to have you as a subscriber, whether you're just killing time when you're supposed to be working, or if you're in the market trying to catch something available here in the Norris Lake or surroundings area. Happy to have you as a subscriber no matter the reason. I thank you again for joining us.